What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. It is time. Proof of courage. Let's get going.
Lingara, Lukiar, Morato Muchir. Mijokumo, Ugirotor, Genilamus. Tedola Mofa, Meridolora, Morofa Meri, Dogare. Lugari Moji, Rosa Fidora. Gira, Imilari. Luma Kiroda, Littose, Morero Doji Galedo. Yora Mejiro, Lido Biora, Yura Mariza Lora. Kuiji Como, Regurura Marok.
You know, I wasn't too far off with my idea that the final boss was going to be, in some way, it manipulates the stuff. Let me... I'm gonna upgrade. Back up 15 versus. I'd be trading 5 total attack for more defense and more health. I think that's worth it. I probably need to do that. Probably on all my sets, to be honest. Oh god. Giving you an aura turtle and a freaking slug right at the start. Rain is gonna help. We're dropping into a pit. Signal. Okay. Some stuff down here. We're gonna grab that. God, yeah, this thing is pretty big. Is it bigger than Shara though? I don't know. Its hands sure as shit are. Jesus. Grab this. Be worth it just to get used to it. Here, I wanna Beyblade down this thing's back. Getting a lot of just like contact damage, very similar to like Lao Shenlong. Means I'm gonna break your little feet. I don't know if it's that the boss is weak or that massive defense increase on the pedal ace is making that much of a damage difference. Pretty mobile for how big it is. Ooh. Big damage on the front hands. Just drawing us in. No, 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 no. No, I can't get away. Let me see some hits here. 84 on the back legs. 105 on that. So the big front legs are where I want to hit it. Or the head is probably weak as well. But good luck hitting the head with a switch axe. Actually try. Let's see. Oh yeah, the head takes some good damage. And the lever. How about the tail? Tail takes good damage too. So I should try to focus tail or head if I can't hit those. Focus on the frontmost legs. I'm gonna cut its tail. Give me your tail. Tail's in the mountain, so it looks like you're getting it in the face. So far, the damage isn't that bad on this fight. I really wonder how much of that is me changing the pedal ace, because I think it was like 20 or 30 more defense. Nice Kitinator hit. Oh god. That's the damage I was wondering when it would happen. That's fucking cool. So all the shit that I've knocked off of its face this whole time gets vacuumed in as explosive rocks. That's really cool. Oh, I must have hit the button when we were cutscene transitioning. Damn. What's the volume got like super low in this cutscene? No, there was a shiny! I don't know what it's doing, but I'm getting out of here. There was a shiny, and I would like it, please. It's probably gonna pull me all the way down to it. Yeah, it is. Shit. Oh man, it looks very angry now. That big glowy part on your neck looks good. Needed to hit the face. Oh wow, okay. Yep, nope. So that first part of the fight was just like a tutorial session. Got it. What is it doing? What's the supplies incoming? Head towards the drop point. Die, you son bitch! This is actually probably the coolest raid I think I've done in Monster Hunter. It's a good split of like hunting with sieging. Like the monster trying to escape and shooting it down. Cool. What the fuck? No, no, no. Oh, oh. No, stop. It's thrashing. Don't like that. Oh, what good time to put that down. I really want to fight this thing with dual blades. Imagine if some of the other sieges were this, like, the Narwa siege was just like, oh, Narwa's doing stuff, you gotta hit it. And, what was his name? Who's that big dude in World? Zora Magdaros? God, that was the worst siege. Literally just shoot Zora with ballistas the whole time. I don't like this. 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 Oh my god. Big damage. The ultimate Shoru Mangenken. Broke its jaw. Oh yeah! Right in the face! Oh, we caught its tail! Huh. You want another one? Huh? You want more in the eye? Oh, proof of the heroes playing. Shit's going down. Ooh. Mm. There it is. Guys, Makamura, slave. That was fucking cool. I bet the weapons are gonna look insanely badass. Seeing where the thing is at the tail. Or I'm gonna run out of time, jeez. Oh, there we go. Oh man, almost didn't make it. Damn. That is a lot of carbs. Definitely one of the cooler final bosses. Like that way more than Nara. Malzeno gonna swoop in and suck its blood out.
Oh.
Unless it's about to come back. They're gonna like give it all the blood they've collected or something. Oh no, they're dying. I want a Kuryoke insect. No crazy rare things. Conqueror Seal, some Sovereign Jewels. Not bad. Sub 20. And that's the credit roll. Oh, man.
Elgado Outpost.
Not, oh, wait. Okay, I thought some other shit was about to go down.
Eshimu Miha Akitore
Man. So I'm going to have a proper review of this at launch. But I'm going to put my thoughts together a little bit better before I make that. So let's do like a mini review now, but damn, dude, this is so fucking good. Like, oh my god, this is hands down the best Monster Hunter has ever been. I mean, the variety of switch skills that we have, being able to swap between sets, huge monster variety. I added it up the other day. I think it's like close to 70 monsters in this game. I mean, as far as I know, I think the only Monster Hunter game with more than this would be GU, I think, which GU is essentially like the Monster Hunter love letter. It's like, here's everybody. And this isn't too far off. So, I mean, huge monster variety, huge hunting variety, just in terms of like how you can customize your weapons with the various switch skills now. Getting the new decorations where you can take like Elder Dragon skills and put that into a deco slot. That's huge, you know, because you don't need to have 3 pieces of Teostra or whatever to get the Teostra bonus. You can just run something that has a 2 slot and drop it in now. That's really big quality of life for build setups, which is what I love so much about Monster Hunter. The additional endemic life they added, the puppet spider, not the puppet spider, but the one that you could yeet monsters into the walls like that. Didn't really care about that guy at all, but her, she's awesome. Luchika, that's my favorite character. She's crazy on hunts. Which, on that note, the follower system, that shit was so much fun. And there's still a ton of those left. Like, I was doing them pretty regularly, and then as I got towards the end, I was like, all right, I want to push on to the end here. But there's still a ton of those left for me to go back and do. There's Fiora, fantastic, peak waifu status, way better than Rondine. Rondine, get out of here with your whack-ass haircut. So back more on topic, though. So, really good set crafting possibilities. I like one thing that's nice is they took the set specific skills like Malzeno's, and then this is in a lot of cases where they've coupled it to like 2 pieces of the armor, so that I don't need to run full Malzeno. I could, but I could also make a mix set and still get his bonus where I'm healing on broken stuff, which I like a lot. I didn't really touch the Palamutes at all, but the Palicos, with being able to customize them with their special skills now, that's super dope. I don't even know where that Kitnator thing came from, but it's hilarious every time I see it knock a monster on its ass. Big fan of that. I like that little healing cage thing that I can pick up that just follows me around and heals me. That's super nice. The special, the golden and the red Wirebug endemic, that stuff is super cool. It's just like, oh, what do I want to do? Do I want to focus on damaging the monster, or do I want to loot all of its parts? Like, before the final boss, when I was farming up a new switch axe, I was going to go for the Nargacuga eventually, so I had to hunt Malzeno, and I had Malzeno, Lunagaron, and Lava Spider all show up, and I was just like, ba-boom, 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 and I had the yellow Wirebug on. And dude, there was like 15 shinies on the ground. I was just like, piece of candy, piece of candy, piece of candy, piece of candy, just picking them all up. So that was, those things are super cool. God, I mean, like, honestly, I would have liked if the guy Chris made it into the game. Like, it's just like a personal desire. But like, dude, even then, my God, the sheer amount of content this game has, and the returning monsters, like, I think that's a really crazy thing that is going to be really big here, especially Espinas, because Espinas, so y'all gotta understand, Monster Hunter Frontier was like an online type Monster Hunter. It was almost like a, you know, games as a service type thing. Let me get some details here, because I didn't play Frontier, but yeah, Frontier. So Frontier was considered an online Monster Hunter MMO. It was on PC, Xbox 360. Tons of content that they kept adding, and obviously this was more of like a spin-off of the main franchise. But one of the big things is there are tons of monsters in Frontier that have not been in mainline games. And the introduction of Espinas is huge, because it sets a precedent that all the crazy ass monsters from Frontier could start coming over, which is really big. On top of that, big fan favorites returning. I mean, God, Gore Magala, Shagru Magala, They announced Lucent Nargacuga already. Seragios, like, man, Astalos. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the big four, if they like add them in as future updates. Because we have Mizusune, we already have Astalos. I could see him adding Glav and Gamoth. And that's another big thing, isn't the thing they announced that like the post-launch support for this, they're going to be taking the same route with Iceborne. So we're going to be seeing like new monsters, just constantly new monsters, which is very nice, because with Rise launch, it was like, here's a Mega Man quest, here's a Sonic quest. And like, yeah, stuff's cool, I guess, but like, I wanted new monsters. And we didn't really get that all that much. And I can see why, because they were doing it up for Sunbreak. Like, God, man, there's so much left to do. That's the crazy thing to me. I haven't even started making my endgame sets yet. I haven't started, or I haven't finished all the follower quests and the support quests. I want to do all those. I have a ton of side quests left to do. We haven't even gotten into whatever the post game is going to be, which I'm sure there's going to be some crazy post game loop as well, because the train has not stopped. This thing has been like full steam ahead since I started playing it, and this is episode 40. And these episodes were a little bit longer on average, so I mean, at bare minimum, you're looking at like just to punch through the campaign and a little bit of content here or there was over 25 hours. If I added in like all the time I spent farming on Arena, it was 30 hours just to get through like Sunrise campaign. And I can easily see myself putting in way more to, you know, make all my sets, finish the follower hunts, all that stuff. So, I mean, this is, man, they just knocked it. They knocked it out of the park. Like, this is hands down, this is peak Monster Hunter. Like, honestly, I feel a little bit bad for PlayStation and Xbox players, because, God, man, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, World was great, Iceborne was great, but this takes all the quality of life improvements from those games, adds way more monster variety, adds in the decoration system that we had in GU, where you craft the decos you need with monster parts, goes back to the RNG on the necklace, which I'm okay with that. I would much rather take RNG on talismans over RNG on decorations, like 100%, because it's really easy to just get like a decent talisman, like, you know, a Wex 2 slot or something, and then just hit the ground running from there. Whereas getting decorations, I mean, God, I remember playing, like, I think it wasn't until Iceborne that I got, like, my second or my third attack deco. So, yeah, big, just, God, there's so many changes here. Honestly, just can't give this game enough praise. I'm excited to see what the post-game unlocks. Because with between the Mercurio and Gormagala, I think we're going to see some kind of, like, post-game frenzy type system, or, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see in a second here, I guess. Get it? The Sunbreak? Literally the Sunbreak? Oh, man. Alright. So, well, let's get through this yeah, we'll get through this real fast. So we got to talk to everybody and see what the post game involves. So we're going to wrap things up here. Next episode, we are taking a look at the post game content. So come on back for that, and I'll catch you soon.